Every state in the nation relies upon local governments. Here in California, in addition to schools and community colleges, we have cities, counties, special districts, and until recently, redevelopment agencies. Statewide, these non-education local governments spend over $160 billion a year. That's more than the state appropriates in its annual budget. This video will provide you some information about how the state interacts with these local governments. Local governments have power over many things. They determine how much to pay their employees and determine the level of services to provide their residents. Sometimes, though, state laws limit local authority, and every year in Sacramento there's debate as to whether some decision like whether to ban plastic carry-out bags should be made at the state level and reflect state priorities, or should be made at the local level and reflect local priorities. Legislators and locally elected officials don't always see eye to eye. Though they serve the same people, they have different responsibilities and different vantage points. State laws sometimes make small changes to local programs and sometimes give local governments altogether brand new responsibilities. Decades ago, for example, counties were mostly providers of local and regional services. They ran the county jails, they collected the local property tax. But the state wanted to create a statewide community-based safety net for all Californians. So today, under state law, counties are responsible for providing an array of health and social services programs like CalWorks and also foster care. State laws can also affect local finance, positively or sometimes negatively. In recent decades, some of the most controversial state laws have been those that have changed the way property taxes are divided amongst local governments, and also the laws that ended redevelopment agencies. The state passed these laws for many reasons, but a key one was to shift more property taxes to schools and community college districts. When these educational agencies get more property taxes, the state can use less of its resources to support education, and the state can shift those funds to other state priorities. In 2011, the state wanted to reduce overcrowding in the state prisons and also provide better services to offenders, hopefully reducing criminal recidivism in the long run. So the state, as part of what's called Program Realignment, transferred to counties responsibilities for supervising tens of thousands of offenders. And to give counties funds to pay for these services, the state transferred an ongoing share of the state's sales tax revenues to counties. 2 decades earlier, the state implemented another kind of program realignment with counties, and that realignment involved health and human services programs. In recent years, voters have reduced the state's authority over local government. So some of the actions that the state has taken in the past aren't permitted anymore. For example, the state can't shift more property taxes to schools and community college districts, and program realignments are much more difficult to enact. Going forward, it might be that local government duties and finance change less than they have in the past.